From the home of the 2021 AFC champs, there's a look inside newly named Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. From the home of the 2021 AFC champs, there's a look inside newly named Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, no waiting around. We jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1 between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Get set. 11 empty. 11 empty. 11 Thomas. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11 empty. Take. 12, 12, 12.
Quickly to the air is Burrow. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
Here's Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Here we go. 11, Thomas. 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
From midfield now, Burrow. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure what you're doing.
11 MC. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Burrow looking to pass. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They go play action with Burrow. And he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
11, 11, 11.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bengals are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. 11, 11.
First carry for the second-year man. It's Najee Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
11, Thomas.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
12.
From the 27, Garoppolo. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Completes this one to Pickens. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here.
12.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Here we go.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3.
21. 11.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Allen Lazard, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Here we go.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Running left, it's Mixon. Takes it to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First down there for T. Higgins. Don't let it be lost that Jamar Chase's phenomenal season. The Higgins had a big year for Cincinnati as well. Topped the 1,000-yard plateau for the first time, and he did it despite missing a few games with injuries. The third-year man could give Cincy a pair of Pro Bowlers at the position here in 2022.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
11 Thomas. Stop.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here we go.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
11.
Slot man moves right.
12. 11 MT. 11, 12. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here we go. 11 MT take. 11. 12. 11.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow being chased out left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Daxton Hill there to make the stop on defense.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
Here we go.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now Garoppolo. Able to find Lazard. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Garoppolo. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception. Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
12.
Nixon will try the right side. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
12.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Here we go.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
11,
Jackson, the man in motion
11,
left.
11, 11, MT, take. 11,
now Burrow. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
13. 65.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Omaha. 21. Here we go.
On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. picked off by Jesse Bates. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. They juked him. 20. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he sped the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. The quick slant caught. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
21.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bengals are going to take possession.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 12.
A handoff, running left, Mixon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
11, Thomas.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. He'll get it inside the 20, and he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
11. Hey, can.
Now it's Mixon running right. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
11 MT.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Joe Mixon with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Phillips now from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Back to throw, Pickett. Got an open man, it's Pickens. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So what a call there. They get 9 on the fake punt and a first down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
All Trey Hendrickson did in his first season in Cincinnati was set the team's new single-season record with 14 sacks. In his last 2 seasons, one in New Orleans, he's become one of the best in the league.
After the sack on first down, Pickett. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Opening week, certainly he didn't want to throw an interception, but the rookie got it out of the way. That's the first of his career.
Veterans throw interceptions week 1, week 2, week 3. It happens along the way. But you're right. He got out of the way. It's over. The big thing for him is, can he answer this question when he gets to the sideline? What did you see? Why did you make that throw? They'll work with it from there.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in their second-half blowout material.
11. Stop.
Here's a give to Mixon.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Thomas. Hey, we got to go score.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
11 mighty.
Here's Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown Bengals.
Jamar Chase.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
Phillips now from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Well, let's face it, Brandon. They're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen. And if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Gun. Dot. MT, take.
Now Burrow on first down. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Hayden Hurst, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bengals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Phillips now from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Pickett's throw here pulled in by Lazard. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down. First down, and they go back to Harris.
And he'll take this down to the 33.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Von Bell.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard. They see what they can accomplish.
It's week 1 of the National Football League, where division rivals...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Here we go, here we go. 12.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
11.
Now it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down.
11.
Burrow will throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
11.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Look at the start form here, Charles, on this opening drive, and they're doing it all through the air. That's 4 snaps and 4 passes so far.
I do think that there's an argument, Brandon, to maybe mix in a running play or two, but the way that these offenses are constructed, you can get that done with swing passes and checkdowns. The way they're throwing it, I keep pressing it downfield.
Here we go.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
11 MT.
To the air again, Burrow. And this one's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Buying time to his left.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted.
Picked off by a Keller Witherspoon.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
11.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
11.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
11.
Again, it's Burrow. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Here we go.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Mixon is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
11 coming. 12.
They go play action with Burrow.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.